Howdy, everyone. Welcome to episode 7 of our 1960s survival series here on the Holler. Appreciate y'all coming out to Jenkins Family Farms for episode 7. Like I said, we are going to have to unfortunately freeze time. I messed up on our last episode and let the time run too far forward. We take a look here at our growth calendar. We are in the last day of corn harvest. And then if we check our fields here, field 17, 18, and 13 here all have corn that need to be pulled off of them. So for the sake of saving that crop, we are going to have to cheat here a little bit in freeze time, unfortunately, because we do not have the money or the ability to lose that. Stop time. There we go. That is what we needed to happen there. Like I said, we have to get this corn pulled off of our fields here. So let's go ahead and hop in our combine here. Run this back to the farm really quick and grab our corn header. There was a way to turn back the time, unfortunately, like a reset button or something like that, or when you goof and make silly mistakes like I did and just left the timer running there. That's alright, we will work with what we got here, folks. Go ahead, just for sake of saving time, we'll go ahead and turn off our manual attaching while we're at it here. Go ahead and kick this header off right here. Swing over here, we'll grab our corn header really quickly. I think that will work. Like I said, we are kind of in a scramble here, folks, to get this corn off the field. So we need all the money that we can get, and drying this corn out will definitely bring us premium money for this crop. We have currently $2,400 in our bank account. We're hoping we can make enough money so that next season we can jump up a decade to the 70s here. We'll go ahead and start right here. We'll lower this, turn this on. Go ahead and start cutting into this corn here. Make sure our straw swath is off. It is looking like it is. Alright, we are good to go. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get a few of these rows knocked out. We will come back to you here in just a second once our combine is full. Alrighty, folks. We're about 96% full here, so probably finish out this pass and maybe start into another one. Yeah, we're sitting at 98% there, so we'll just get started on this other pass here, and then we are going to have to run over and grab our gravity wagon, get unloaded here. Creep along here so that once it stops, we don't run any of our crops over. Alrighty, there we go. That's what we were waiting for. Go ahead and put our auger out here. Alrighty, that is looking good. Let's run over here and grab our gravity wagon really quickly. can't remember if one combine will fill up this entire gravity wagon or not. I don't believe it will. I guess we will see here in just a moment. Pull up right there. That looks good. Wait for this thing to get unloaded here. About 20% full, so I think maybe this combine will fill this gravity wagon up. I'm not really quite sure. Like I said, I can't remember from our last episode or not. This corn does seem to be... hold on a second here while the game's saving. Take a look here at precision farming. I do believe this corn is yielding. Yeah, it's yielding pretty darn good here. Lots of green, little yellow here. This headland over here, there was some yellow spots. Down here along this wood line, there was some yellow, and then here in the center of the field. But predominantly, we are seeing roughly 100 to 105% yield, so pretty good yielding corn here. And we are only at 68% full here on our gravity wagon, so we will go ahead and kick the lights on this tractor really quick. We'll just go ahead and pull it, I think, right about here. We'll go ahead and leave it. We'll kick the lights off, save the battery in it. We'll hop back in our combine and continue our harvest here, or auger away. Let's get this lowered, turn everything back on. That is looking good there. We will come back to you here in just a second once we have another full combine. Alrighty, guys. That is going to be it. Go ahead and turn this off here for a moment. That is going to be the end of corn harvest here on field 18. Take a look here at the map. We are all harvested out. We unfortunately have to go into precision farming here, and we are going to have to reset our yield map here. The way that these maps are grouped together, or these fields are grouped together on this map rather, they are all grouped together as one, unfortunately. But field 17, the yield that we're seeing here was from our sorghum harvest a couple episodes ago, so we're going to go ahead and clear this out so that we can properly see the yield of our corn here. So there we go. We'll go ahead, run this over here, start our harvest of field 17, I believe that was, if I remember correctly. Yes, 17, okay. Let's click off of this. Can we click off of it? Come on. There we go. Alrighty. So the corn in field 18 here yielded pretty good. Would like to see a little bit better yield out of it maybe here in the future, so have to pay attention to our field prepping here next go round, or next season rather. This corn's not yielding so well right here on the edge of this field. Uh-oh. Getting a little off our path there. Let's scoot this combine over here. Trying to keep our header in between the rows there. There we go. That's looking much better. Go ahead and get this headland knocked out, and then once the combine is full, we will come back. Alrighty, folks, we Got our headland pass completed. We are at 98% here, so we'll go ahead and start in here. Creep up a little bit until the combine's completely full here. Yep, there we go. That's what we like to see. We'll go ahead and throw our auger out here. Alrighty, there we go. Go and grab our gravity wagon over here. Should be able to fill this thing completely up now. There we go. Like I said, unfortunately it's so dark out because we left the time scale increased in our last episode, and it got really late on us, unfortunately. So we are dealing with what we can right now. Like I said, we are scrambling to get this corn harvested because we didn't want to lose it. We definitely need the funds for sure. Go ahead and top this gravity wagon off, and then we are going to run this back to the farm. And I think just for the sake of saving time, we are going to throw this into a wet bin, and then here in the next month and slash our next episode, we will go ahead and dump this into the dryer and get that corn dried out for next year so that we can sell it at a premium price. So like I said, we'll just take a quick little run here over to the farm. I do believe I'm going to have to move our auger tractor to a different bin. Yeah, we're going to have to scoot that over a bin. That's quite alright. Let's go ahead and leave this tractor here for now. This tractor fired up, we will detach that there. Hop in cab here really quickly. Grab our auger here. Should be good. And then I do believe either one of these bins to our left and our right should be empty. Let's see here. We have 6,000 liters of soybeans in here. We'll go ahead and close this up. I think what we will do is we will use this bin right here to house our wet corn for the time being. Go ahead and scoot out here. Hopefully we can get this lined up in our first shot here. These augers are not exactly the easiest thing to line up, that's for sure. Let's see, are we even remotely close? No. So we need to come way to the right. We'll pull forward just slightly here, and hopefully we can straighten this thing back on out. No, we want to go this direction. Let the tractor come on around. I think we should be good there. Hopefully. Let's go ahead and get this attached here. There we go. And we will stay in this camera view because I don't know if you guys can see it. I will point it out to you here just in a second. If you look, this little orange floating dot right here is about where you need to align your hitch for the best um, location, basically, to hook up this auger. Let's go ahead and see here. We still all lined up. We might have to back now. Can't back it up there. Don't know if that is going to work or not. So we will give it a try. Worst case scenario, we may have to back that tractor up a few inches, but we will go ahead and see if we can get this to work the way we want to. We'll hop out cab here so we can see where our little the unload is there for our gravity wagon. Sorry, lost my train of thought there. Alrighty, let's see here. Go ahead and we get there we go. Okay. Unload our corn there. Is it going in our bin? It is. Double check here. Yep, it is filling with corn, so that is good to know. Glad that worked out first try. Go ahead and get this thing unloaded, then we will run this back over to our field, and I think we will go ahead and probably wrap up our corn harvest off camera, just for the sake of saving us some time here and not making this a 45-minute video. Like I said, we're just storing this corn in this bin here. There we go. We're storing this corn in this bin here as a wet bin, just for temporary. We will get it into the grain dryer next month/episode. Go ahead and turn off that tractor. We'll hop back in this one. We'll run this back over to our fields really quickly. All of our equipment's getting pretty dirty here. Guess that's to be expected when we're knocking these acres out. Right, I think we are going to leave this tractor right here for the time being. Go ahead and turn that off. Alright guys, go ahead and put our pipe back in. We're going to continue our harvest here, and we will be back with you in just a little bit once our harvest is wrapped up. Alrighty guys, so we made an executive decision here. We went ahead and borrowed $5,000. So we have $7,000 now. We're going to go ahead and hire a worker here, help us knock out these acres, make things go a little bit faster. We will, whoops, he is not lined up here. Go ahead and scoot him over a row here. Will be okay to borrow that $5,000 since we are in our harvest season anyways. Once we sell our crops, we'll be able to pay that off really quickly. So, not too worried about it, but just a quick little update there. Like I said, we're going to use a worker to help us knock these acres out here. And we will run the gravity wagon for him. Hopefully this will make things go by a little bit quicker. Like I said, we will get our corn harvest all wrapped up. We will come back to you. Alrighty, folks. We're getting wrapped up here with our harvest. Last pass here of our corn. We yielded pretty good. A little bit better than I was expecting, but not as good as I was hoping. That's alright. Hopefully next decade we can go ahead and lift this up really quick. Turn this off. We're going to run the combine back to the farm. Anyways, as I was saying, hopefully next decade when we jump into our 70s equipment here, we can get a little bit better yielding crops out of our field. What this will do for the time being, I think what we're going to do is just run the combine back up here to our farm, park it off to the side. We'll go grab our gravity wagon, unload that, and then we will pull the combine in and unload the last 18% that we have on our combine here. I think we will go ahead and just pull this up and out of the way here. Looks good there. Alrighty. Yep, we are 95% full here on our gravity wagon. So, like I said, we'll pull this into our main farm, get this unloaded, and then we will go ahead and get our combine unloaded in here as well. And get that last little bit put into our wet bin there. And like I said, next episode we will transfer our wet corn over to our dryer so that we can get that nice premium price for some dry corn here in the future. Alrighty, hopefully we can spin this thing around and hit our auger here on our first try. Probably should have taken the duals off this tractor, but that's okay. Go ahead and slide over, not strike our other tractor here, but still pulling tight enough. Oh, bumped it a little bit there. There we go. Hopefully we can... Uh-oh. There we go. Kind of bumping up onto that other tractor. That's okay. There we go. It's unloading. We'll probably have to scoot this one back a little bit, I'm guessing. There we go. Going good. Let me switch our camera angles here. As you can see, we are filling this bin up. While that is running good, we will go ahead and grab our combine and offload what we have on this. Go ahead and kick our pipe out here. Jump out this camera really quickly. See if we can't catch this gravity wagon while it's still unloading here. There we go. For some reason that stopped unloading. Not really quite sure. I'll have to take a look at that here in just a second. Right, that is unloaded. Go ahead and pull this into here. We do have to service this and get this repaired before we put it away. Go ahead and leave that there for now. Jump in our tractor over here really quick and see what is going on with our gravity wagon. Still have our unload trigger there. We are still unloading here into our bin, so not really quite sure what happened there. We are fully unloaded. Let's go ahead and sneak this tractor out of here. Same thing, we'll just pull this right here. I think we'll be fine. Take our lights off, turn that off, and we will run over here and turn this tractor off as well. Let's take a quick little look here. See how much. 43,000 liters of corn is what we ended up with. So, like I said, next episode we will throw that into our corn dryer over here, and we should be able to get a good amount of dry corn. And then in the future here, once we jump ahead a few months, we'll be able to sell that off and get some really good money for that. Anyways, folks, I think that is gonna be it for this episode. Appreciate y'all coming out and watching us. If If you like what you've seen here today, please like and subscribe. It helps the channel out. Jenkins Family Farms out.